how to set goals the right way and to know that you'll actually achieve them this year. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jen and I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach all things law of assumption when it comes to manifesting anything and everything that you desire. If that sounds good to you, click that subscribe button. Also, be sure to grab my top 7 hypnosis bundle pack, where I'm literally going to help you manifest anything that you desire while you sleep. It's literally only 20 bucks. It's the best gift you give yourself. The link is in the description box below. Grab your copy right now. Also, I am launching a brand new members only community where I'm going to be hosting monthly challenges, exclusive member only content, member Q&As, and basically I'm going to over deliver on massive value and support you through your entire manifestation journey to ensure that you manifest every single one of your goals in 2026 and you do it quickly. So I really want you to get in at the founder's price. It's about to kick off. The description is also in the link is also in the description box below. Okay, so how do you set, there's a right way and a wrong way to set goals. Okay, so I want you to bear with me here because I'm going to teach you how to set goals in a way that you can literally ensure without a shadow of a doubt that you will get them. Okay, and it's not the traditional goal setting that all these fucking people try to tell you. You got to write your goals down, you got to speak present tense, you got to date your goal, you got to do this, that, and the third. It ain't that. I'm going to simplify the process for you so that you actually set your goals the right way and you actually reach them this year, okay? Because I want this to be the last year that you're setting the same fucking goals and that you actually get them. All right? Okay. So I got your back. Okay, so what you're going to do is this. First, you need to get crystal clear on exactly what it is that you desire. What is it that you want in 2026? Like literally, okay? What is it that you want? And once you get clear on what it is that you want, okay, there's no limits, by the way. There is no like, play it safe. I know a lot of them say you need to set realistic goals. Fuck realistic. This is your world. What do you want? Dream big, right? In a perfect world, if 2026 could be the best year ever and you could have your dream life in 2026, what does that look like to you? What do you want? Right? No, there's no limits. There's no playing it safe. Think as it doesn't matter how impossible it may sound to you right now, it does not matter. Okay, I don't care if you want $1 million in 2026. Doesn't matter. I don't care if you have $5 in your bank account right now and you want $1 million. Doesn't matter. Okay, there's no limits. Okay, so get crystal clear on what it is that you want and pick like 3 goals, like 3 goals that when you reach these goals, that you're just going to be like, oh my goodness, best year ever. Okay. So now you've got these 3 goals, like, and they don't have to be in the same realm, okay? Like, so you can have an SP goal, right? Maybe you want to get married in 2026, right? To your SP. I don't give a fuck if you're in no contact right now. It doesn't matter, okay? So let's say that's one of your goals. And another goal is you want $1 million in your bank account. Okay, cool. That's a second goal. And then the third goal is that, let's say you have a business or you want to start a business, right? And you have an income goal there. So it's like, I want to make, for starts, $10,000 a month or $100,000 a month, whatever, no limit. Again, so let's say those are your 3 goals. Okay. So great. Now we have our 3 goals. So now what we're going to do, if you want to write those down, go for it. I don't give a shit. Okay. Because we're going to take it a step further. And this is where the magic happens. So most goal setting people will be like, write your goals down and then write them once a day or say them to yourself every morning when you wake up. That's great. That's great. But here's the thought, here's the problem with traditional goal setting is typically what happens is January 1st, you write your goals down, right? You write them down, give yourself carpal fucking tunnel, writing them down. Or you watch some like law of attraction fucking video and they're like, write it 55 times a day. I tried that shit and I was so like busy counting how many fucking times did I write it. Am I almost damn done? I write hard. So my hand was hurting, like, and so and that never worked for me. Right. Cause here's the problem is, and they'll tell you, oh, well, your subconscious mind, when you write it down, instead of typing it, it goes up in here. And it's cool if you want to assume that to be true, but you process 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. Okay. So, and you can't turn it off. Like this is just what it is you're constantly processing thoughts all day long. So if you write your goals down and then you set it and forget it, or you write it down 55 fucking times a day, or you say it a couple times a day, that's cool. But what are you doing the rest of the day? Because the thoughts aren't stopping. They're not stopping. Okay. You can't turn it off. So your thoughts are still processing. So even though you've written your goals 55 times, gave yourself carpal tunnel doing it, and you're reciting them, a couple times a day, that's not enough to get you into the state of already having that, right? To That's not enough for you to get it. It's a slower process. Oh, and then on top of that, all goal setters tell you to set a goddamn date. It is now December 31st, 2026, and I have this. If you want it to take you 12 months, then knock your socks off. But I recommend when you are writing down your goals, you're only writing once, okay? If you insist on writing them, I just want you to get clear on what it is that you want. 3 desires that you want in 2026. That's it. If you want to write it down, you can do that, but you don't have to. Okay. So once you get clear on it, you don't need to date shit. Like, why? Why limit yourself to being like, oh, I can't have this thing for 12 months? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I have taken a client of mine, a business owner, from 10K months to 100K months in less than 60 days. He didn't date the shit at all. I have taken people from nothing to 100,000 in 57 days. He didn't date shit. No. Because why limit yourself to that? You don't need to. I have helped people manifest their SP back within 7 days after years of no contact. They didn't date the shit. No, they did what I'm about to tell you to do now, which is what amplifies your goals. Okay. This is the key to goal setting. It is not about writing it 55 times. It is not about saying it 5 times a day. That's not what it's about. It's about saturating your mind with having that goal already, with being immersed in your thoughts that you are that person, that you already have what you want. And when you come from that place, like, okay, so let's say you want to get married to your SP, even if you're in no contact in 2026. Well, then what you start doing is you start identifying as that person that's already married to him, right? Like, we're happily married. And that's how you write your goals. That's how you say your goals, excuse me. Because again, you don't have to write them. This is how you say your goals. Like, we are happily married. We are happily married. I didn't say in 2026, did I? No. We are happily married. We have the best relationship. We are happily married. I'm the love of his life, right? That's the goal. Okay. It's not about writing it in a specific context or a formula. Like, I used to think you had to have a formula written down. I actually used to, like, that's the thing, right? They'll be like, insert this, and it's like a whole paragraph for a fucking goal. No, cut the crap, get to the nitty gritty. You want $100,000 a month? Cool. Then your goal is, I make $100,000 a month. It's not, I want $100,000 a month. I expect it. Oh, it's December 31st and I make 100 grand a month. No, it is, I make $100,000 a month right now. I make $100,000 a month right now. I make $100,000 a month right now. That's the goal. Okay. Same with money in your bank account. I have $1 million in my bank right now. I have $1 million in the bank right now. I have plenty of money. I have $1 million in the bank right now. That's your goal. See, very clean, very specific, very to the point, and very dated. Is If you want to date anything, it's called right now. Right now. That's the date. Okay? Because it speeds it up. Because saying you have something right now implies exactly that. Right fucking now. It doesn't imply in 12 months from now. Okay? So don't limit yourself to saying in 12 months when you can have this shit tomorrow. See, because I have talked to so many people that when I explain this concept to them in person, they're like, that's so true. Because every time I've dated my goals, I didn't even start seeing movement towards my goals until almost that date. Exactly. Exactly. Which is why most people who set goals, they never reach their goals because they give up. Do you know why they give up? Because they have set their goals. They did all the things the experts told them to do. And after a couple months, they're not seeing any progress at all. Of course not, because you dated your shit to December 31st, 2026. So you're not going to see any progress until it gets closer to that date. But you can't even get to that date because you've already quit because you're like, this isn't working. This doesn't work. I'm not getting anywhere. Like, my income's still the same. My bank account still says the same. Of course, because you are future dating things. Don't do that to yourself. Instead, the only way to activate these goals is to assume you have it right now. Is to sit there and tell yourself consistently throughout your day, all fucking day, that you have this thing right now. Every time the desire comes up, every time you think about the desire, you go right into your affirmation, which is AKA your goal. I have $100,000 in the bank. I have $1,000,000 in the bank right now. I have $1,000,000 in the bank right now. I have a million. Every time you think scarcity or lack, every time you open up your bank account and you don't like that number staring back at you, this is where you repeat your goal. Because your subconscious mind does not have eyes. It only goes based off the thoughts that you tell it. So you have to tell it what you want it to see, because then that's what produces out here is only your most dominant thoughts about it. So when you're goal setting, you're only sitting doing the traditional way, not my way. It's a long process because you're only thinking about it when you're reading it, but the rest of the day, your thoughts are against it. Okay, you open up that bank account and you're like, ugh, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills this month. Money is so tight. There's hardly any money in the bank. I'm broke. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. These are the thoughts going on all day long on autopilot. So fuck, it doesn't matter how many times you write the goal down, 55 times every single day. Throughout your day, your thoughts are against your goal. So because of that, that's keeping it right there. Okay, your goal can't produce if your most dominant thoughts throughout your day are against it. So all you need to do is create one sentence, short. If you have to take a breath, it's too long. Okay, I make $100,000 a month. I have $1,000,000 in the bank right now. I'm happily married to my SP. Okay, period. And throughout your day, you say that over and over again. You repeat it over and over again. Okay, do my 5x5 method. Create a routine for yourself. Do one goal, say it over and over again for 5 minutes, then move on to the next desire, the next goal, say it over and over again for 5 minutes. You're going to do that 5 times a day. One in the morning, mid-morning, afternoon, mid-afternoon, and right before you go to bed. Okay, that creates a structure. And then throughout your day, if you look at your bank account and it speaks to and your thoughts start to go to the contrary, go right back into your goal. Nope, I have $1,000,000 in the bank right now. I have $1,000,000 in the bank right now. I look at all that money. I have $1,000,000 in the bank right now. Period. I don't care if you get a text and your SP's over here like, go fuck yourself, leave me alone. We are happily married. We are happily married. We are fucking happy. He's so in love with me. We are happily married. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, same with your business. I don't care if you're not making any money right now. In your mind, I make $100,000 a month. I make $100,000 a month. I make $100,000 a month, over and over and over again. And when you do that, this is what accelerates your goals, and not only accelerates them, but ensures you actually get them. Because last time I checked, and they come up with these clever sayings, right? It's not goal setting, it's goal getting, right? But the only way to get your goals is by consistently saturating your mind as already having that. As like, this is not a goal. And that's the problem with the words. Well, I'm using that as because I know you guys are all on the internet searching about goal setting, right? So I have to use that term. But a goal implies you don't have something. Okay, it implies that you don't have something because it's a goal of mine, right? And so because of that, don't tell yourself that. Instead, just live in the end, okay? Just live in the end. You don't have to believe what you're saying to be true. That's what's so powerful about this. You don't have to believe what you're saying, and you don't have to have the feelings. You don't have to channel the fucking feelings of being that person already. Because how do you know what it's like to feel rich if you've never been rich? You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to feel anything. You don't have to believe it. You just have to keep saying it. So take those fucking goals. Do not write them down. Do not follow anyone else's guidance when it comes to goal setting, just mine, because I know what works. And my clients are doing this every day. I have worked with hundreds of business entrepreneurs, and they are crushing income goals and crushing money goals and anything because they're doing this. Okay, that's all you need to do. You don't need to do anything out here. You don't need to do anything out here. Okay, you can take aligned action with your goals, with what you're telling yourself, but your inner conversations are what's manifesting. So when you're setting your goals, you need to set them and say them with the intention that they are true for you now, that you have that thing now, not December 31st. You have it right now. That's all you have to do. All right. That is goal setting. That is goal getting. That is whatever you want to talk about, that whatever term you want to put on it. That is literally the only way that you're going to ensure you actually reach your goals, because that is the only way that anyone ever reaches their goals. But again, goal setting courses won't tell you that, because if they told you that in their content, you wouldn't buy their goal setting course, would you? No. So the only people trying to tell you there's a right and a wrong way and all that shit are the ones trying to sell you their program. Okay? But I'm here to tell you that this is the only way you can ensure, without a shadow of a doubt, that you will reach your goals. That's it. And then when you reach your goals, set some new ones. Let's get everything in 2026. Let's get everything we want in 2026. We're going to start with 3. You reach those 3. You reach one, replace it with another one, and keep going. Okay? That's how you're going to get everything you fucking want in 2026. All right, you heard it here first. Okay, I know you found this video helpful, and so please give it a likey. And go ahead and comment with 2026 is mine, baby. And go ahead and share this video so that we can help other people actually get their goals this year too, and stop the endless madless cycle of annual goal setting that doesn't fucking work. Okay, let's do that. How about that? All right, that's what I got for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.